Greetings, everyone. If we can quiet down, we'll get started. We're just, like 2-3 minutes late, 7 minutes, whatever. We're still doing better than we did last year, so that's an improvement. Don't even. It's Friday. It's Friday. I'm Tanith. I'm the convention chair for this year's Mysterium. This is the 16th Mysterium. We have, before we showed up today, we had almost 120 people registered, and we've already run out of spare badges from walk-ins. So we're well into the top 5 for number of registrants. Which is basically unheard of, except for the second one if you're not in Spokane. So I don't know how that happened, but I'm going to assume I did good marketing. First off, I'll introduce the committee. Like I said, I'm Tanith. I've been doing this since 2011. Over there is Tanshin. This is his second one. He was here for 2011 when he was a minor negotiating with the hotel. It was he's basically doing all of our AV stuff. We have a fancy setup this year. We actually have a budget because we had so many people come. Yay. Over there is M13. She's been doing this since 2011 too, right? Yeah, on and off. But she's been coming regardless. She's the enforcer. She does lots of puzzle work, the marker missions, all that stuff. Odo is outside. He's been doing this forever. Odo, if it weren't for Odo, this wouldn't have happened because he just sort of... Odo makes it go. Odo is like the person I'm like, what do I do? And he's like, we can figure something out. I'll call the hotel, don't worry about it. Let's see. Capella is over here. Capella was con chair in 2013, and it does a lot of on-site work, does registration, folds shirts and organizes shirts. And is a very organized person. Riv is here. Riv has been coming for years. I think this is your first time officially on the committee. Yeah. She's donated prizes. It's been a long week. My brain is lagging. She did lots of things. Zib is out. Zib Redlick tab something is out at the there. He was also part of the 2011 committee. He does the Starry Expanse project, all that good stuff. Those are your committee for this year. If you have any problems, if you need anything at all, you can come talk to any of us. Our badges are kind of bluish, and they say Mysterium staff on them. We will generally, some of us at least, each day will be wearing the blue staff shirts. Tomorrow mine will be black because I'm the con chair and I get to do that. In addition, other people I'd like to thank, Belford. He will be on a panel. He helped us with a bunch of puzzle and logistics stuff beforehand, and yet didn't get a staff badge because it happened. Tonbury, who's not here, he he designed the entire Escape the Age experience that I'll talk about later. And Tanner, who, have you played Myst? Okay. He came with Capella and is just he's been helping, so thanking people. Other thank yous, if you look in, I don't have one, but if you look in your badges, there is a folded up card that is a Steam key code for a free copy of a game called Elegy for a Dead World, which is about writing and reading and exploring dead civilizations and things like that. Everyone gets a free one, courtesy of Dejabon Games, bringing you quality video games for over 75 years. Full disclosure, I work for Dejabon Games. So Ichiro Lamb, who will be on a panel tomorrow, said we should say, and I quote, "Thanks for giving us billions of dollars of keys of this awesome game." We would like to thank Bathsheba Sculpture, donated by Zarfhome Software, for some 3D prizes, 3D printed prizes. We'd like to thank this hotel, which is very swanky, for having us and putting up with us. I'd like to thank the Boston Area Rape Crisis Center. If you have looked at our policies in the con book or at the registration table or online, we got in touch with them this past year, and we're just like, we want to make sure we have a very good harassment and all that sort of stuff policy in place, and we know how to deal with it if anything comes up. Nothing ever comes up here, but like we're getting bigger and we just want to make sure. So we want to thank them. Mint Printworks in New Hampshire made these wonderful shirts, and Connolly Printing in Woburn, next town over, made the posters you got. And also, of course, we want to thank Cyan, Vicky Rands in Grey Dragon. You will understand later. Vicky, you can understand now because in the con book there is a wonderful interview with her, and some if I can find them, pinatas of stuff that are kind of, sort of, maybe spoilers for Abduction. Apparently they do a Cinco de Mayo thing. I mentioned the policy stuff, so I just want to go over a few pieces. You've probably seen the signs. We started last year doing a no food or drink policy. You know, water, there's water on the table back there. Water in sealed containers is fine. Things with a cover is fine. You know, if you have coffee with a cover. This is both because the room can become a mess if stuff is spilling everywhere, and also because there are people with food allergies to like dairy and things that we don't want going into anaphylactic shock. And the photo policy, people will be taking pictures, we'll be recording stuff. Know that you will be recorded. At the same time, if you are taking pictures and someone explicitly says, please do not take a picture of me, try to be conscious of that. Please, no, it's fine. And I mentioned that already. Notes, so if you have a smartphone, there are signs up with QR codes. You can get our guidebook that has well, you can't see it from back there, so it has our schedule. If we have any updates to the schedule, we'll put it there. It has a nice little map that Tanshin made of, like, right, and the QR codes are also in the com book. It has a nice map of the area with, like, indications of where the hotel is and where various food is, and a listing of food. There's a Wegmans supermarket nearby. There's a Roche Brothers supermarket nearby. There's a Whole Foods. There's a Trader Joe's. There's a hotel shuttle that will take you to any of these. There's also a whole mall if you want to go there. The shuttle will take you. Yes. You've probably heard this if you've gone to other cons before, but just to make sure, we all like to have fun and we stay up late and talk and we get, you know, we get distracted by socializing and fun and games. Make sure you eat 2 meals a day and you sleep at least 6 hours a night and you take a shower once a day. And you can't, it's not like commutative, you can't like eat 10 meals and then not shower and sleep. Wi-Fi. So there is free Wi-Fi, even if it doesn't look like it. If you have a guest room, the way the Wi-Fi works is you connect to, I think it's like guest, something like that, hotel guest or whatever. Connect to it. It will say you have to pay. Say you're going to pay for the $12.95 one or the $12.99 one, whatever it is, and then you put in your room number and your last name. You can have up to 6 devices per room, and then it will be taken off of your bill. If you got a hotel room and you are not in the Mysterium room block, so you didn't go through our website, come let me know, and I will give them your name, and they will take the charge off your bill. If you're in the meeting space here, the Wi-Fi is called Marriott_conf. What you do is you connect to it, you open a web browser, it opens what looks like the hotel's main page. It's really awkward. In the top right corner, there's a top left corner, there's a someone's left. There's a button that says connect to internet. So you click that, and then the passcode, all lowercase, is abduction. Very simple to remember. And that their Wi-Fi is actually surprisingly fast. We were getting like 4 meg symmetrical last night, so whatever. There are sign-up sheets in the back corner that way. Sign-up sheets for AOHEEK. It's a Drea will, once you sign up, Drea will explain to you what you do. There are sign-up sheets for Escape the Age, which is basically like as though you actually went to an age in a Myst game and had to solve all the puzzles to get out. There are a bunch of those sessions throughout the weekend. Don't sign up more. If the sheet is full, don't add more names to it because the room is only so big, and once there are too many people in the room, you're all like screaming at each other like, no, that's how you do it. No, it's gonna, and then, yeah. And if you're in the first session this afternoon, you are the beta testers. So if something breaks, we will put you'll get an extra ticket for the prize raffle on Sunday. What else is there a sign-up sheet for? Right, there are 2 unwritten. Does everyone know what unwritten is? Does anyone not know what unwritten is? Okay, unwritten is it's a tabletop role-playing game based in the Myst universe, fully endorsed by Cyan, not made by Cyan. There will be 2 sessions, one tonight, one Saturday night. It's like, I think it's 4 or 5 people per session, but they'll be up here so you can watch. If you would like to take part in that, it's like an hour-long session of just a role-playing game of a character in a Myst universe. There are sign-up sheets for that. Anything else? Okay, those are the sign-up sheets. Sunday at 11. Sunday at 11, we will have closing ceremonies. Sunday at 12, we will have closing ceremonies, which will include the giving of prizes, which we will put out on a table later. We have all sorts of fun things. Riv gave some like fancy metal pendant things, and Cyan sent us some stuff, and all sorts of things. You get prizes. If you win the AOHEEK tournament, you get a really fancy version of AOHEEK. If you win something if your team wins something we're calling Mysterium Adventure, which we'll talk about whenever that comes up, you will get a raffle ticket, and it'll go in the big raffle box because we don't have enough prizes for everyone on the team because the teams are large. If your team wins Escape the Age, you'll get a raffle ticket. All sorts of things will give you raffle tickets. And on Sunday, we will pull things from the thing, and you will you'll get stuff, and things will happen. No, you'll get a prize, but you have to be present. We cannot mail your prizes to you. Yeah, you must be present to win. Yeah, so if you're leaving before then, I'm sorry, but that's just, it's logistically impossible for us to mail that many prizes to people. Generally, please be respectful of other hotel guests. Thankfully, the wedding is gone. Yeah, there was a 700-person wedding. Apparently, there was an elephant and a horse.
700 people got married?
We're not entirely clear. There was like a rave going on, and then they were dancing the hora, but it wasn't a Jewish wedding. I don't know. Yeah, it was a very colorful wedding. But so, yeah, please be respectful of other hotel guests. There's some business meetings going on over there. Don't turn the lobby into too loud of a party. Don't be like crazy loud in the hallways by sleeping rooms, all that sort of stuff. Common courtesy. At the reg desk, you probably saw there's I think we sold out of previous year's shirts, but we have this year's shirts and we have posters. And on Sunday, we will be selling registrations for next year's Mysterium, and we will announce the location on Sunday and the committee. It is very sunny outside. We have sunscreen. If you spend a lot of time outside, use sunscreen because, yeah. There is a patio at the end of that hall. If you would like to spend time on the patio socializing, you are welcome to do so. Bathrooms are that way at the end of the hall. We also have hand sanitizer, and something else popped into my head. Now I'm forgetting what it was, so it must not have been important. Otherwise, looking at our, that's what it was. If you have a medical emergency, there is a hospital like 20 feet down the road. In some that way, the Leahy Clinic. If you're not from the U.S., you dial 911 for emergency services. If it's not a life-threatening emergency and you need like a first aid kit, let a staff member know or the front desk. Simple enough. Otherwise, that is our scheduled stuff until the Starry Expanse presentation at 2. But, you know, socialize, have fun. You can, well, eat lunch, definitely eat lunch, because then there's stuff until dinner. You can play Heek back there. Sign up for stuff on the sign-up sheets, because I assume they're going to fill up. And I think we don't have enough space on the sign-up sheets for some things for everyone, because there are now too many people. But otherwise, yeah. Welcome to Mysterium. I hope you all have fun.